What's going on, guys? It's Dan here with Hookah Domain and Generation Hookah. I'm bringing you guys a review tonight on Exotica charcoal, and this is the first, I think, charcoal review that I've done, as a matter of fact. So I normally just use coconuts. I've never really done a review on them. Uh, Judging this as reference, maybe I should do a review on coconuts. Just to use it as a basis for other coals, and maybe I'll do some Alfacher Quick Light and Three King Quick Light reviews. I don't know. But moving on to the review, first thing we should probably show you is the way that these charcoal are cut. So as you can see, they are the finger charcoals, and these were the predecessors to coconuts and the shisha coals that came out, that are compressed coconut shells, and these are much longer and not cut, in my opinion, conveniently the way that coconuts are cut in cubes. These are sort of rectangular, and to me, I like to set up my coal in a triangular way on the bowl, and it distributes the heat a lot better that way, in my opinion, at least in my experience of trying a whole bunch of different ways. In the triangular way is I've found is the best way to distribute heat. So that's the charcoal right there, and as you can see on my fingers, I got charcoal residue, something that you do not get with coconuts. They are much more condensed and less powdery. Another thing you might notice is these are much more granulated when they are not being burnt. That is probably the reason that you get a lot of this residue on your fingers. And you can see that really come through when these coals burn and with how much ash they produce, because they produce an intense amount of ash in comparison to the coconuts or shisha coals. So I guess moving on to the heat distribution, heat output, and ash produce on these coals. One thing I will say about these coals is the first time I used them, before I've done this, so this is not the first time I've used, this is the second time I've used the Exotica Coals. I did not let them burn long enough. I thought they were cooked through, but they weren't, and I got a terrible, absolutely disgusting coal taste to the shisha, and it made me finish the bowl and throw it right out. So the flavor that I'm smoking tonight is J.M.'s Raspberry, a flavor that I know well and that I've smoked many a time. So I know how it should taste with Exoticas and how it should taste with coconuts as comparison. I'll show you guys, I've put on, I think, 4 or 5 coals. I've been smoking for about 45 minutes now, and I'll show you the ash output on these on top of my tray, and there you can see you have about 3 sessions worth of coconut ash as compared to 1 session of Exotica charcoal. And like I said, I've cut those in half, those long rectangular pieces, to triangulate them a little bit better around the bowl to distribute the heat, and they just do not last very long. I'd say I'm running back and forth constantly. I actually have another coal on there right now. I'm running back and forth constantly because these coals do not keep their heat well. They burn very quickly, and they produce in my opinion, disgusting amount of ash. So just the sheer fact that I have to keep running back and forth, throwing coals on the heater and coming back, putting them on my bowl, rotate the coals, ash the coals, blow the ash off, you know, that whole routine that coconuts don't make you do, definitely docks it a few points in my book. And as you can see, I even have a wind cover popped on there right now, and I have 4 coals on right now, and it is just not producing the type of cloud that you like when you're smoking hookah. Any experienced smoker has the ability to temper the heat output and manage that with a good, nice taste in the shisha that they're smoking, and this just makes that damn near impossible. So gotta dock it another point for that reason. Beyond the ash, beyond the not heating it enough and then it tasting like pure firewood on top of your bowl, and mix that with the necessity to keep running back and forth and heating coals up, rotating them, ashing them, and making sure that your bowl has the right amount of heat on it. Um, I think the overall score I'm going to give these coals is a 5 out of 10. They do not taint the taste of the shisha as much as you would think with the way that they smell. It says here on the box, no taste, odor, no mess, no smoke. And to that I say bullshit, because it has all of those things. My house, the night after I used one of these, smelled like a campfire for a day. So to all of those claims on the box, I call bullshit. And but when you do get them heated up, you do put them on your bowl. They don't inhibit the taste of the shisha as much as you would think taking them off the burner. They're not like coconaras. You don't get the pure shisha and no coal taste, but they're not as bad as I had initially thought they were. So yeah, overall score I'm going to give them a 5. They just don't really do the trick. I will continue to buy compressed coconut coals, either the coconut or the shisha coals, because those just do a much better job of not producing ash, of not tainting the smell the taste of the shisha whatsoever, and they do not produce nearly the amount of ash that coconaras or shisha coals do. So I will probably do a review on the coconaras next time I get a shipment in, which should be in the next few days. And I'll just put that out as a comparison so you can watch this review, then watch that review and see what you think of those and what you think of the difference. But overall, 5 out of 10, and I think that's being somewhat generous. Thank God for coconut and shisha coals. I want to thank Neal from World Hookah and Hookah Domain for sending me this out to do a review for you guys. I was sent this by Neal, and I know they're still working a lot of stuff out with their shop in Las Vegas. So best of luck to those guys. Best wishes to them, and make sure you guys check out Generation Hookah and hookahdomain.com. Both great sites, both great forums. Proud to be a member of both. I'm an administrator over on Hookah Domain. So if you guys want to come by, check out our community, check out what we have to offer, just come by and join up. There's Mike in the background. He just wants to say hi. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, guys.
So this has been Dan, partly Mike, and keep smoking.